today. So today we have guest Vanessa Lynn, TikTok model slash IG influencer.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
From Grand Rapids, Michigan. For the people who may not know you or just be discovering you, how do you introduce yourself today? And who is Vanessa Lynn right now?
Vanessa Lynn. Hey, Vanessa Gang. I have Vanessa Gang. That's my support system. That's my everything. Vanessa Gang has really been with me since day one. And we locked in because back in the day, I was doing a bunch of story times about like my childhood for real, the things that I went through, and that had made my like army so strong. I had gotten so much love and support from other people who were going through the same things that I was going through. And since there, to be honest, I was just doing anything and everything. I hopped on the media and started doing all the trends. And at the time, I had long, curly, red hair, so I would just pop out more than like other people and stuff like that. And so I just be dibbling and dabbling and everything. A lot of times, people be like, you know, you're supposed to be a role model. And I'm like, what are you talking about, man? I'm just doing stuff. Like, I'm just here to show y'all that I came from nothing and anything is possible. If I could do it, you could do it too. Okay.
You're originally from Grand Rapids, Michigan, or you originally moved back? How does it feel to be home?
Not gonna lie, moving back to your hometown is bittersweet because, you know, it's familiar to you, and sometimes your hometown be your biggest hater. So
you ain't lying.
Yeah, it's hard to really elevate into your hometown. But since I had left, I really made a name for myself, and coming back, I've really been low-key since. I don't know, I was like trying to stay low-key, but my cousin like, hey, yo, nah, we need to be outside, like, we need to collab, let's get this interview, and I'm like, you know what, all right, 2026,
yeah, this is a big interview for me. For merch, this is a big interview for me, by the way, guys, this is a big interview for me. I'm gonna get myself in the camera. This is a huge interview for me, so I am honored to have Nessa on the show today, on the interview
so happy
today.
To be here. This is my first one ever, so this is a big deal to me as well.
What made right now time to come back to the city?
Honestly, I kind of got tired of going from state to state and just meeting a bunch of people in the industry because it turns out to be fake more times than none.
Majority of the time, it's always fake.
Yeah.
It's always either they trying to get some out of you or gain leverage over you or to manipulate you some way, shape, or form. And you are a beautiful woman, so I already know what came with, you know.
Yes, it's so hard being somebody that comes from like pure, like, I am just somebody who just don't lie. Who I am on camera is who I am off camera, and I feel like in a way that has made me fall out with a lot of people because then they envy me because, you know, they try to, like you said, they try to find leverage to be like, oh, they're not even that way in person and stuff like that.
So they try to find something to nitpick or something, find a weak point to bring you down or to throw you off your square or to not keep your course and focus on what you trying to do.
Exactly. And so I just got tired of like dealing with a bunch of strangers, and I was like, you know what, maybe I need to just come down and like come chill with family and friends and see what it's like to live a more simple life again. So that's why I'm back.
So your upbringing, what side of Grand Rapids are you from? And what was life like growing up?
Off Division? What would Division of Burton be considered?
It's kind of like, well, now it's kind of cleaned up. They didn't clean it up a lot.
Really?
It's not the same as like it was back in the day. Like bums and prostitutes just hanging out on the streets and stuff. It's not like that no more.
Okay, yeah, I was saying, because I've been riding around a little minute and I ain't been seeing it like that, but also there's a lot of new things. Like
it's a lot of new laws and with Trump implicating that you can't, you can go to jail now for being homeless now, so yeah, you can't, it's like illegal to be homeless.
It's something new every day. That's
It's
why
illegal
so
to be
hard.
homeless.
It's
Yeah.
hard
How
to be
the
on
fuck
the
they gonna
media.
make that?
Trump made that a law. It's illegal to be homeless. If you're outside right now and you're homeless, you can go to jail.
Well, at least they in jail. Now they got somewhere to live.
That's why they're not posted
Free
up.
food,
Mm-hmm.
Free
place to
bed.
live. Only thing is the record, but
And a dick fest. Or vice versa.
Well, they implicated. Well, they implicated. Even though they implicated the law, they got places for people that's homeless to go. Like
They need to open more homeless shelters here.
with more homeless shelters. Well, that's my plan to go when I make a lot of money. Hopefully, off content is to create
you will.
stable homes for homeless people and helping out. the
That's a
people in the
blessing.
community.
And it's sad that like we even have to do stuff like that. I feel like the top 1% make so much money to make
Like,
homelessness not even.
exist, not even a thing. You're right, but it's a lot of we live in wicked times. We live around wicked people that really don't care about people. So
Only for self.
only for self. But yeah, Grand Rapids is getting better, man. They trying to build some arenas out here. They got the stadium.
Really?
They're
They
doing
got
a soccer
they doing a
arena.
soccer arena down here. They
Oh,
building
I love that.
a new football arena for the arena football team. You got the Grand Rapids Drive. You got a lot of famous people been coming in and out of here. You got Rod Wave, he live here. You got you
Really?
stay here. Yeah, so it's like
Yeah, I feel
people
like
love Grand Rapids.
yeah, I definitely feel like it's more upcoming. I've been seeing a lot of like influencers emerge from Grand Rapids and stuff like that.
Me, myself, I'm not from here. I'm from Muskegon, and I moved here in 2011, and I love it here. I would probably never go back home.
Yeah, really.
Never. Like I go back to visit my mom and my
Right.
family and stuff like that. But other than that,
Understand.
once I can make some real money, I'm moving them out of there. I don't want
I
them to
love
be
that. So you're close to family.
there. Mhm.
I love that.
So before the following, the brands and the attention, what was young Vanessa Lynn focused on?
Honestly, I didn't even know what I wanted to do. I didn't have parents that try to push me into college, and I was in Rockford at one point, like a small moment, and I was failing all my classes. I'm not gonna lie, like it was hard.
It's hard making that transition. I can relate because I went to public schools. I was in special ed.
Really?
Yes, I was a bad kid. I fought every day. I got into fights every day. So in the learning system, they think you're not capable of being in a regular environment. Whole time I was, I didn't have the structure. I didn't have my dad around like that until he was in the military. And he got out the military and he came back. And when he came back, I moved with my dad. That's how I was over with. Me being with my mom and just doing whatever I wanted to do, that shit was over with. Once I got with my dad, at first I didn't like it. I really wasn't fucking with it because it was like
Structure.
yeah, it was different. But after a while, experiencing that tough love and then being with kids that's actually doing good in school and wanting shit, I'm like, man,
Environment
I ain't
matters.
finna be the same Damon I was back at this school. I'm finna actually try it. So I got with this girl named Pam. She was the smartest girl in the class, and she tutored me, and now we here today. So that's how that go.
Love that.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it just take that little tweak.
Yeah, it does.
for you
It
to
does.
take
Environment is everything, especially for a young kid that's trying to be successful in somebody in life. You know what I mean?
For sure. That's why I was kind of nervous about moving to Grand Rapids because I know it's still upcoming, although I know there's many things happening. From somebody who's been going from city to city to try to catch the vibe, it's definitely different. It's slower, so
It's
that could be
slower.
good or bad. depending on the
Winter's gonna excel here though. She's gonna excel as far as you being like a big influencer already and her already having a fan base. She's gonna excel here.
Yeah,
She's gonna excel.
she's gonna sell anywhere. My baby's a superstar.
Do you feel like growing up in Michigan shaped your mindset and work ethic in any way?
Yes and no. Yes, because I feel like personally, where most people might have people that they look up to for good, like college or good jobs or as little as just being a good person. Like, I just had people that I did not want to be did not want to be around. So seeing how bad was, I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do good for myself. I would say that I'm gonna be famous. Never in a million years would I have thought I would actually have a fan base. Like, it's just so wild how that worked. I really believe that the power of the tongue is just so powerful.
It's real.
And it's important to speak good things into your life. And I think I was already on like a good path because I've always been somebody who's been sweet, nice. I never even been in detention or nothing. I always hated getting in trouble. So like, this just really worked in my favor, and I'm just so blessed.
God got a plan for you.
Yes.
I feel like you definitely knew what you was doing. Because I remember being like 11, 12. And you was like, I don't even know how old.
You just
I was
ahead of your
younger,
time.
but you was already
About his house?
doing live, yes.
You was
Oh, that was after I
already
You ahead of
started
your time.
to do shit. No, that was before too. Like,
Y'all
you
would
was-
do dub splashes.
Yeah, you was already on it.
You was ahead of your time.
It all
That
came
you
from
was always
me.
with a camera in your face. Like, we'd always be over here doing something, and you just over here in the corner on the camera.
Really?
Yes.
I remember stuff like
Work
that.
brings.
Yes, girl, I remember that shit faithfully. We over here dancing, we playing on the microphone,
I used
we
to
got
be
maybe
bored.
changing the stations, we got everything going. You just over here in the corner of your phone.
Doing some dub smashes and dancing.
Hey guys,
Hey, what's
talking
up?
to people like, who are you talking to?
You worked with a lot of brands and creators. What are some collaborations that really meant the most to you?
Honestly, all of them, because I've learned from every single one of them, whether it's good or bad. But my favorite one is what's it? The Savage X Fenty brand. I love that band. The lingerie, man, that stuff was nice.
Good quality.
Good quality. But as far as people, I love connecting with people. But like, you know, everybody got their seasons and their reasons. So I don't know. I think that's the saddest part for me is meeting people, because like I come from a family that wasn't like I wasn't really family oriented as much as I want to be.
Mm-hmm.
Family wasn't really around me, and they didn't really make that bond and impact on my life. So when I meet people, I automatically just look at them as family, and that kind of messes me up. Yeah, because I'm a Cancer and I'm really emotional, and I just take it in. And so when you're a Cancer too?
I'm a Cancer, lighter.
Oh,
I'm a
wow.
Capricorn.
That's a sign.
Capricorn and Cancers are
Big cats.
Compatible?
They're compatible.
Really?
No, I hate Cancers, respectfully. I'm a Capricorn.
As a man,
Like, as
I don't
men,
know.
though.
As
Yeah, I
men,
know men
as
and
men,
women are
men
my
and women,
sister,
they're
but like
different.
guys, no.
Like every Cancer woman,
I've heard so many.
every Cancer woman I've dated, I wanted to marry. Your cousin is a Cancer.
See, women probably different.
Who?
Guys,
Her cousin.
on my mom's side.
She's a Cancer.
Who? My cousin on my side.
To my cousin on my mom's side. Oh yeah, so I wouldn't know.
But you my cousin on my
But
side.
she crazy though. Cancers are they're very loving people.
I told you, it's my
Yeah,
cousin.
so that's the hardest part about doing the content, is just trying to. I'm thinking it's family, but it's really not. Like, this industry is really cutthroat. But
It's
I feel like the
cutthroat.
higher you go, a lot of people have similar stories. So it's been really hard for me to try to be more nonchalant and.
I deal with it with videos all the time.
Yeah.
It's very cutthroat.
Yeah.
People don't want to pay you exactly what you want. You go through a lot of people be wanting to do shit. You
For
think
free.
you got to do it for free, or off the strength of they know you or they seen your come up. So now they feel like, because they knew you and know how you came up and you cool with them, it's not like, bro, it's a business at the end of the day. I got an LLC, I got kids. This is how I take care of myself. Like,
We try to downplay.
Yeah,
Talk about your
downplay.
little business or your little.
like, bro.
It's not that.
This is not that, bro. I work just as hard as you do, if not harder.
Yes, and you can't ever take a break. Your mind is always going. You're always thinking of the next thing. Next thing, that if you don't got nothing to film, you got something to edit. More
Something
times
to
than
edit.
none. Like, you gotta be the creator, especially when you don't have a team. So that's what I'm saying. Teamwork makes a dream work. And I'm trying to build my team, but it
Me
is
too.
hard to trust.
Trust people, yes. That's where I'm at right now with it. Because I have a lot of people that want me to teach them how to edit and do the things that I do. But it's like, if I teach you this shit and you just run off on me, then it's like, damn, I feel kind of like
That's why you gotta charge them at the end of the day, because you might teach 10 people, but maybe one, if that, might actually put in the work to do it.
Excel and do what I'm doing, exactly. What's one lesson you've learned from working with bigger names and companies?
To not lowball yourself, because people are willing to pay you a lot more than you're probably thinking.
Yes, that's why I always go in with the theory of what is your budget? I never throw a price out. I throw a price out.
I was so bad with that at first.
Me too.
Because you're just like, you're scared and you know people pockets say how it need to be. Like that.
And some people got it. You know what I mean? They dress like normal people, so you wouldn't even know, and they really got it. They just humble about it, and you be like, man, I only want this, and they be like, really? And you can look at yourself like, damn, I done talked myself out of, I could have made more than what he wanted. And when he get the person get the expression, well, I paid this much for that last time. You like, damn. Well, next time I know not to say nothing too much. I'm just going, what's your budget?
Definitely got my business skills a lot better, because I know how to navigate a conversation a little bit better and negotiate a little bit better. So I love that.
From the outside, for the outside influencers from the outsiders, influencing looks easy. But what is something people don't see behind the scenes?
Really, just the stress and all the time that it takes to put into a video. Like a video you might be watching might be 1 minute, might be 10 minutes, but whole time that whole video footage could have been like 3 hours worth of content. So you have to think about it. That's 3 hours minimum that it might take to edit something. So even if you might think that a video is trash or something, especially if it's a friend, family or friend, I just feel like liking and supporting is free. Drop a comment and drop a like, because it took time and you don't even know they was probably going through the worst thing in their life at that time.
You know, just to put something together for y'all, just to have something to watch, just something else besides watching TV. It's actually somebody you actually know, so you can relate to it. So I understand where you're coming from as far as just liking and sharing and just.
Yeah, it's a lot hard. It's a lot harder on your mental than people think. People will be like, "Oh, you deserve the backlash. Oh, you deserve whatever comes your way from posting because you made yourself vulnerable." And it's like, bro, this takes a toll on you. Like, I now understand, unfortunately, why like famous people, celebrities would off themselves, because it's so much pressure, and I can only imagine those who actually are like signed to labels and stuff like that, because they made these crazy deals that they didn't even really put no thought
into. They didn't even read the contract. They just said ching ching, dollar signs, and sign.
Which makes it even worse, because I feel like agencies target people like that because they know that they have nothing to lose. And it just really sucks.
That's why at the end of the day, as influencers, you gotta have your business. I'm learning that now. I have a mentor, an older person that come over every day. We talk every day. He's mentoring me about what I need to, because he sees the direction and where I'm going. He tell me all the time, like, bro, you about to be big and you don't even know it yet. But you gotta put yourself in. You gotta go. So I got my LLC and all that, but he like, you gotta trademark your name. You gotta, it's a lot you gotta do before you get to the next level, to get to that next level that you're trying to get to. So.
And I think it sucks too to learn these things later in life that you feel like people might know a lot earlier, because they were taught and they was given the tools it takes to do it. And it's really a learning experience, but I think that's just life in general. You just learning as you go. But I love that for you.
What's been one of the biggest challenges or setbacks you've that have pushed you through this industry?
The biggest setback, I would say my biggest setback was just listening to other people. So like I said, I have a big heart and stuff, and I entered like a really intense flow state where I was in my own world, and I was just posting. I was making money. I had money saved up. I was collaborating with like everybody. Well, actually, I take that back. I wasn't collaborating with everybody at first. I waited till I hit over $250,000 on all my platforms before I collaborated with anybody. Not by choice. That's just, I was just making videos by myself until I started to like link up with other people. But I feel like eventually I started seeing these TikToks with like people with their families and people just making these memories with friends and stuff, and I really wanted that. So that's when I started to be like, you know what, people are always reaching out to me saying happy birthday first or Merry Christmas. Let me do that for other people. So I started to be more intentional, and I started to like listen to people more and stuff like that. It's not that I didn't want to, but I was just so caught up in my world that I never had that chance. And once I became invested, I just became too invested.
Too engaged.
Yeah, and so like when people would have opinions about me and what I did, I would start to take it more to heart. And one of those things was move back home, move back over here. We should be neighbors. And seeing that I was like falling out with other people in the industry or whatever, it was like, you know what? I'm thinking maybe this is my side. So I did that. So I ended up listening to other people, and I ended up basically kind of dropping my life to be family oriented and be around family and stuff, and that just ended up making me, it just put me in the worst possible place in my life. But now that that's over with, I think that I definitely needed that, because it taught me that I'm not tripping. I was thinking that I wasn't down to earth no more. Like I was too high. People always told me that. Like when I blew up, oh, you're too Hollywood. Oh, you're on a high horse. Oh, you're this and that. And I'm just like, what are you talking about? The same person. If anything, you're just now hitting me up. Like this never been a thing. If anything, you're being the one that switched up. But I absorbed that, and that was the worst thing I could do. So if I was to go back, I would try to change it. But then again, it just made me realize I'm not tripping, and moving forward, I'm gonna move forward unapologetically. I've never been the type to flex, but you might get a couple subtle flexes here and there because, you know.
Yeah, bro, you work hard to do that.
Yes, absolutely.
Now that you're back in Grand Rapids, what are you focusing on building?
I have a lot of things that I'm trying to dibble and dabble and put my hands in. I've been holding myself back a lot because I've been just trying to stay in my comfort zone. But I don't know. Y'all gonna have to wait and see what I got in store. I got some big stuff.
That's what's up. What's been one of the biggest, hold on. Are you working with local brands, creatives, or host events here in Michigan?
Now that I'm back in Grand Rapids, I'm definitely interested in doing all of that. Anything and everything. I want to give back. I want to collaborate with all the local brands. I know so many people that I went to high school with and stuff that have their own things going on. So I want to form my team. In every state I have a different team. I have yet to establish one in Grand Rapids because I try to stay away as much as possible. But now that I'm here, it's time to work.
It's time to work. Let's work. I'm glad you're here for the interview. Let's work.
Yes.
We're gonna talk about that team after this interview too.
Yes.
But another question I got to ask you is let's see. Yeah, I'm looking through my questions. Sorry guys.
Do you let this run or do you edit it?
I'm just letting it run. I'm gonna edit it. I'm just letting it run. We gonna keep all this in.
That makes it easy too.
Cut dry is going.
Yeah.
What kind of opportunities are the most exciting about right now? Modeling, hosting, brand deals, events. Like, what's the most exciting thing about being home right now that you got in store up your sleeve? Because you say you got a lot of big
I got
things.
some stuff. I got a lot of stuff. I'm still formulating my team though, so I need to make sure that the people that's in my corner are the right people, because like I said, I've been hurt so much. But honestly, everything about not working a 9 to 5 is the best thing, to be honest. It's the best thing that's ever happened to me. Again, everything has its pros and cons, but these are some cons that I'm willing to live with. So I'm excited about everything. So if y'all have some tips on what y'all know, like some modeling agencies specifically in your rackets and stuff, especially for my daughter, I'm trying to diggle and dabble into that. But let me know.
What advice would you give someone starting from zero today?
It sounds so cliche, but it's so real. Consistency is so
I
important.
tell people that all the time. I tell artists that, influencers that, TikTokers that, anybody that do content, stay in people's face. That's all you have to do. Whether it's bad, good,
they don't
like it. Whether you're getting 100 views, 80 views, it doesn't matter. Keep doing it. Because eventually people are gonna watch it and they're gonna be like, okay, he's passionate about this, he's something. Either they're gonna watch it and give you corrective criticism, downplay it, or just whatever.
You might get a positive supporter, you might get a hater, but they still really fans of you, they just bad fans.
And I tell people that too. Even if they don't like you, they took time out the day to watch you, so therefore you won. Give yourself a pat on the back, smile in the mirror, and say you won.
Time that you'll never get back. So I'm like, bro, hate if you want to, but at the end of the day, I'm still getting my bag, and at the end of the day, I'm still doing what I want. What are you doing? You invested in my life for what?
What mistakes do you see upcoming influencers are making that you wish you avoided?
Honestly, I don't know because I'm so in tune with my own world. If I'm scrolling, I scroll differently than other people. I'm scrolling to get motivation, to get ideas, to see what I'm gonna post next or what are we doing now. For example, I see a lot of people streaming, and I started streaming, and for me it was a little bit different because I always had my daughter. Like I said, I was homeschooling, and kids. You got kids young, so they be so cutthroat and they be wild and they just
be
say
in the background jumping, screaming, say whatever. But hey, fans love the uncut raw. They love it. They love it. They love it. They love it.
I need to diggle and dabble into that. It's just hard. I feel like that's another hard thing in the industry.
And that's scary too, putting your kids on camera because there's a lot of people out, you know what I mean? But
yes, it's just too many things you're making, and it's like you can't take it back. Versus YouTube, you be able to edit it out. No, you don't stream. As soon as you turn on the camera, why you ain't feed me the past week? Like, bro, what? Like now they trying to cancel you. Now the BDs and BMs coming out of the cut trying to get
you got people knocking at your door, all type of crazy stuff.
People be watching you, waiting for you to downfall.
The biggest myth about being an influencer. What is the biggest myth about being an influencer?
I would say the biggest myth about being an influencer is that they're all rich. I feel like people associate numbers and followers with being rich, but I have met some of the biggest creators that don't have nothing to their name. And it's real. That, it's just real life. It's not realistic. Hello, think about it. People literally blow up overnight all the time. Literally all the time. So why are you guys relating that to being rich? I don't know. But that to me is the biggest thing. We all just living life. We all trying to get by like everybody else,
Dream collaborations you haven't done yet? Any dream collaborations you want to do?
To me, I've never been somebody that idolized brands or people. I feel like everybody bleeds red. But I would definitely, if I had the opportunity, maybe the Kardashians. I love their aesthetic. And maybe Wendy. What is her name? Wendy Ortiz. I be seeing her everywhere. She seems really down to earth and sweet. I would love to collaborate with her. Other than that, no.
What motivates you off the camera?
I have a vision board. I was gonna say the cliche thing, which is my daughter, but to be real, other than that, my vision board, I made a vision board, and every time that I think that I can't get out of bed, I don't feel like it, I'm tired, I read a comment and it made me feel sad or whatever, I look at that and I'm like, no, this is my life. Like, I'm one of the people that even when I get what I thought I wanted, I want more. Like, and I thought that everybody was like that, but apparently a lot of people are not like that. They just be ready to settle. But I feel like the people who settle more times than not, they're kind of like miserable. So I try to aim for the stars and I look at my vision board and I just do based on what I gotta get done, not based on my feelings.
Let's closing. Anyone watching who wants to work with you, how can they reach you?
You can reach my email, but it's better just to reach out to my Instagram or TSB95. I'm really active and proactive on there. And in person if you catch me. I don't know, I'm kind of a homebody, but I'm trying to be outside. I'm trying to be with all my cousins and stuff like that. They're trying to get me to collaborate and not be such a hermit. But I don't know, hermits can be good because that's how I got to where I'm at. Not really being social, but I like to be social. It's social media, ain't that ironic? Not being social, I've always been shy, but I have a whole platform. People always think that I'm lying. Like, how could you be shy, but you're so big? Well, if you think about it, it makes sense because I'm in front of the camera.
I'm the same way. I do not like being on the camera. You see that behind the camera, asking the questions.
Because we definitely talked about you being in the camera, but all of a sudden you finesse me behind. But
any final words for your supporters for the city of Grand Rapids?
I want to shout out my sister's clothing brand, Real Reckless. She makes the best clothes we got. Sorry, short. But no, you can find her on all the platforms, Real Reckless. She makes custom pieces, so you'll never see somebody walking around with the same thing, which I think is amazing because it's given exclusive. But also just follow me on YouTube, Vanessa Lynn. I've been MIA on there, but it's time to get back to it because there's so much stuff that I want to talk about and be open about. I've been a hermit for too long, and I'm ready to be a social butterfly. And we got some collabs coming. We don't know what it is right now, but we working on it. It's in the works. Shout out to our cousin Angelita. For making this work.
This is my first episode of my Merch HD interview series. I appreciate you for setting it up, Angelita, and setting it off.
Yes.
What does this moment mean to you?
Hopefully this is like one of those moments in history that, 10, 15 years down the line, they pull it up and they be like, no, because look, she said this on this interview, remember? And hopefully more people come to get interviews with you. Hopefully more people, you're a videographer, so.
Big videographer out of the Midwest.
Booked and busy.
Booked and busy. You can follow me at __ merch HD __.
Yes. So booked and busy is the vibes for 2026. There's no other way to go but up.
Yeah, we're out of here. With that being said,
bye.